What's good, y'all? We are back with another video. Your boy took a week hiatus, man. Y'all know I be having to recharge. I be having stuff going on, but we are back with the Lil Tay situation. Is disturbing. So if y'all don't know who Lil Tay is, she went viral some years back for being this little. I don't really know what she got famous for. I don't know why we gave her clout. She was just calling everybody broke and flexing on people, knowing that it's not her money. It's probably her parents' money or something. But apparently she done turned 18, I think either yesterday or last week. It was very recent. And she made $1 million in hours from these borderline chomos out here that's waiting for her to turn 18. That's crazy. But we gonna go ahead and get into this video. I already smoked before, so we ain't finna be smoking in the video. We finna get monetized. Hey, subscribe to the channel. We are almost at 900 subs, man. Let's get to it. Roll to 1,000 subs. Let's start the vid.
So Lil Tay has always been a mystery online. For those of you who don't remember, back in 2016 to 2018, there was this little girl dubbed Lil Tay who went viral after she made countless videos flexing cars, money, and designer items.
You already know what it is. Lil Tay, the youngest flex of the century. I'm only 9 years old, but I'm richer than all y'all broke haters. This female kitchen is bigger than your whole entire living room, and I got 4 more houses. This costs more to your rent. My toilet costs more to your rent. Everything in my bathroom costs more to your rent. And see, this is my closet. Everything here would be designer. Gucci, Louis, Versace.
Now, eventually it would leak that someone was essentially coaching her behind the scenes to say and do these outlandish things.
Bro, wait. Go back and say like, no, you broke ass bitch.
Lil Tay be popping on YouTube right now.
No. Radio.
Is this shit not corny to you? This shit is corny. To me, this is very corny. Y'all sitting here scripting out stuff for her to say to go viral. Come on, gang.
Be like more ignorant.
Come on, bro.
You have to be like, ooh, Lil Tay out here.
You still irrelevant, like I said last time. What do I say?
That is when everyone saw behind.
Why does that video exist? Is that like something behind the scenes? Why would you even expose that about yourself?
Curtain, and the girl more or less disappeared after her mother, father, and brother started catching a lot of flack from people saying this was a form of abuse. Personally, I think that her brother was the one behind the persona, but it's kind of the last time I heard about it at this time. Then 2 years ago in 2023, she would return once again with another attempt to garner clout, where she and her brother literally faked their own deaths to try and create some buzz around the Lil Tay brand.
The teen rapper, whose real name is Claire Hope and who rose to fame online into
Claire Hope. Where did the name Lil Tay come from? Lil Tay, when I think Lil Tay, I think of a unfriendly black man with the dreadlocks and maybe a Draco, hypothetically. So I'm not understanding where Miss Chloe here got Lil Tay from. She looked like a Chloe, gang. She looked like a Chloe.
Behind the persona.
She looked like she's 4 or 5.
But it's kind of a moot point at this time. Then 2 years ago in 2023, she would return once again with another attempt to garner clout, where she and her brother literally faked their own deaths to try and create some buzz around the Lil Tay brand.
The teen rapper, whose real name is Claire Hope and who rose to fame online in 2018, has passed away.
Once this was outed as a hoax where they said
it's crazy that the news reported that without fact checking nothing. They just reporting shit.
Apparently,
that's why I don't watch the news.
She would then return to her flexing, shit-talking ways.
5 years and y'all still broke. The GOAT is back. 5 years and I'm still the youngest one out. Y'all hating ass bitches were hating on me when I was 9 years old, talking all this shit when you don't fucking know me. So stop fucking talking. You did not come up. You had 5 years to come up and you didn't.
She also spent time saying how her dad was a horrible person, that he was allegedly posting man looking for woman.
Why are there 70,000 motherfuckers in here? Y'all don't, it's 70,000 people that ain't got shit better to do than to sit up and listen to Lil Tay
feeding her a diabolical diet, making her wear undersized clothing, and that basically both he and his girlfriend needed to be investigated by CPS due to her horrible living conditions. And I guess that was her explanation as to where she had been. Other than that, she was still chasing clout, dropping bullshit music, and with these latest antics, it really just shows the disgusting nature of our current society. And though these tweets have now been deleted because they were against Twitter's TOS, I did screen grab them because I knew they were going to be...
Nigga, what TOS does Twitter have? Nigga, you can see anything on Twitter. What type of shit is that?
In the future. And so this entire situation kind of came across my radar when I saw this tweet. If this post gets 10k likes, I'll seriously consider making the OF. And I'm sure a lot of you in your head right now are thinking, well, how old is Lil Tay? It seemed like just a couple years ago, she was a very small girl. Well, as it turns out, time does fly, and this was actually posted 6 days before her 18th birthday. It seems like she's essentially been planning on having a very similar rollout as the Catch Me Outside Bad Barbie girl, who was also teasing a pay-for-play link on the days leading up to when she would be legal age to do that.
You recently started an OnlyFans account, correct? Is it true you made over $1 million in your first 6 hours?
Yes.
This was also her bio this time, where she said, should I drop the link on my 8th...
Like it's a flex. Yes, I did.
Birthday, June 29th. Then she got even bolder with her messaging, sharing a photo that I'm going to have to censor of Sabrina Carpenter posing nude on a Rolling Stone magazine. And she's once again asking, should I remake this on my OF if I make one on July 29th? And so she would pretty much continue with her ad campaign.
So it's my 18th birthday on July 29th. And every male has been counting down to it and literally telling me to drop the link the second I turn 18. Girlies, what do you think? Should I do it?
I mean, I won't lie to you guys. Anyone who was counting down to this, like they had a little timer set on their phone, needs to be investigated by the FBI. She would then run a poll asking this same question, and 2/3 of the people said, don't drop that link, don't ruin the rest of your life. Because honestly, once you go down that path, people are just going to look at you in a certain way. It's going to be very hard to get respect in other realms of your life. Just ask someone like Mia Khalifa, who spent, I believe, only a couple of months in the corn industry. And she's noted multiple times how it completely destroyed her from a mental standpoint, and also really limited her future career opportunities. And then she's just saying shit that has no correlation. So I'm mature enough to get death threats at 9, but not mature enough to launch an OF at 18. And this whole behavior would actually get her account suspended for around a week. But on Elon's Twitter, nothing is really forever, so she would find her way back to all the sick fucks. She would follow this up by saying, I'm 18 now, where are all the pay pigs? And to me, it's just so ironic, because for years she was out here calling everyone broke, saying that they needed to get like her to get their bag up. And then the very second that she turns 18, the very second that she's eligible to do this shit, she's taking that dirty money, baby.
Not sure if you saw the news, but Fox News is claiming President Trump is declining in the polls. President Trump responded and...
You already know what the going on. Lil Tay's dropping the youngest link of the century. Mark your calendars tomorrow, 3 p.m. EST. And nobody, including my family, including the grown-ass haters, is gonna stop me. You know why? Lil Tay rich and finna get richer, bitch!
And I just have the feeling that no one in her life is actually trying to stop her from
Why
doing
is she
this.
famous,
But
bro?
I would say that most sensible people would not suggest making this type of life-altering decision the very second that you can. Especially where she has other, like, modern-day avenues such as streaming where she can still make money. And I actually have the feeling that her loser brother is still the one behind this entire fiasco. Just look at what he said. This was apparently during one of her Instagram live streams. And keep in mind, guys, this shit is just all for promo.
Why are you on live and telling people you're gonna drop a fucking link?
So I'm just gonna disappoint everybody that's been waiting since 2023 and even 2018 by not.
Bro, what in the?
She really said everyone who's been waiting since 2018.
That's insane to be waiting.
If I'm doing the math correctly,
for
7
that
years
long.
ago. You know, when she was 11 years old. I don't know. I just can't help but lose a little bit more faith in humanity as the days go by.
By not.
Bro, what in the Americanized?
OnlyFans wasn't even a thing back then. I don't think.
What? Everything is about the bag. You're just mad that you're broke. You're mad that no agency came to you before your 18th birthday and said, hey, we'll give you 30 to 40 mil to drop a link. Am I right or am I right?
Yeah, that's some capping ass bullshit. No one offered her $40 million to drop a link. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if her sick fuck of a brother wasn't the one recording the content.
That's a flex. That's a flex. It's not.
I think 30
Getting
30
good
M's is a
grades,
flex.
contributing something to society.
I get good grades from
Yo,
school.
get off.
Are you dead ass?
Bro, get the.
Are we dead ass? The link is dropping whether you want it or not.
Get off alive.
She then would go on to say, I did it, link in bio, all content shot at 12:01 on my 18th birthday. And then she posts this picture where she's wearing this shirt that says corn star in training. I mean, I guess I just don't really see why some people, like, get off on this type of thing. Like, they want to see the girl's birth certificate to make sure they can go into her the second she turns 18. They want the fucking hospital records. And I'm telling you guys, this shit is just so PDF coded, where she says, freshly 18, please don't tell my mom. My 18th birthday exclusive shots at 12:01, only available for 24 hours. And it's just one of those things where I don't care if it's technically legal. This is just a disgusting thing for not only her to do, but obviously for everyone who goes and subscribes to this or looks forward to this type of thing. To me, it's like you were just so unbelievably down bad, and you need to end up on some sort of list because you're just playing on such a slippery slope. But apparently, guys, I'm the crazy one, because she says she made $1 million in 3 fucking hours. $1 million, Lil Tay just broke the fuck out of OF. And it's just so funny to me that this has now become something to, like, be proud of. There's, like, a sense of accomplishment. And in the modern day, there's also this sense like, oh, if it's making money, it's okay. Look, she made $1 million. While everyone else is slaving away, they can't even pay their bills. They don't even have a place to live.
Nigga, is that speed after 1 million cheeseburgers? Who the fuck is this?
They can barely afford the groceries.
Who's that nigga?
She just has life on easy mode. And then she finally shares all the money she made in apparently 3 hours. And she shares these alleged numbers.
$26,000 in tips? Wow.
$500,000 from personal messages, $26,000 in tips, and $500,000 in subscriptions, totaling to over $1 million in the first 3 hours. So yeah, it's essentially just the same thing that we saw with Bad Baby a couple years back. I do think that she was even more successful in her 18th birthday OF venture.
Yeah.
And while I'm sure some of you will disagree with me, I don't know, something about this just feels like slimy as fuck to me. It feels disgusting. And it's just crazy to see the now effects of someone who was exploited in their early childhood and taught all these bad lessons about life and money and flexing on people and looking down on others, has now chose to in turn exploit herself the very first chance that she gets. I also don't think that social platforms should be okay with hosting this type of message, especially if someone's trying to do this thing when they're still like 17 years old. I don't get why you would allow them to promote themselves in that way on your platform, because a lot of these tweets, they aren't going viral because people are actually sharing them. They're going viral because the new Twitter algorithm literally just chooses to put them on people's profile. All of these have like millions upon millions of impressions. I don't know, I just hope that none of y'all out there are subscribing to this type of shit. I mean, to me it's like one of those things, like you never have a second thought as you're entering your credit card, debit card information. You never have like post-nut clarity and think, wow, I need to reassess my life. Why am I paying for this? I don't know, it's getting weird.
Nah, nigga, if you paying for porn and pictures and shit like that, you're sick, gang. You can just scroll the internet. I can't lie. I done came close. Like, in my prime, nigga, them days where I just needed something to do, nigga, and I was going insane. You feel me? I came close. I'm like, shit, it's only $4. It's only $5. It's only $7. But nah, bro. Like you said, that clarity hit your ass right when, as soon as I reach for my wallet and I have it in my mind, like I'm finna pull my card out and enter my card details, I'd be like, nah, bro, I'm tripping. What the fuck? Then I'll just go to X videos or Reddit or some shit. But I'm not paying for none of that. But hey, y'all let me know what y'all think about Lil Tay going straight to OF when she turned 18, bro. Honestly, I don't think it was a good decision, but hey, it's on you. If you want to bust them legs open, bro, as soon as you become legally able to, go ahead, man. That's your life. I would pray my daughter wouldn't do no shit like that. But hey, I'm going to catch y'all next video. We out.